YouTube, so today's video will be a get ready with me video. I know it's been a while since I've actually posted up anything on YouTube, but it's just been an interesting 3 months. Not bad, just kind of rethinking some things and revamping, as well as like with this channel I necessarily didn't know what I wanted to do. I was like, oh well, I'm a makeup artist and I want to show how I do my makeup on myself and my clients, but I'm also a photographer, so I want to show behind the scenes. But I'm also, above all things, I'm a mom. I'm a busy mom. So how do I incorporate all these things? So I decided to just literally start incorporating all these things. Each vlog or video will be, of course, on a different topic. I'll have videos where I'll show you necessarily how I get ready in 30 minutes. There's days that I oversleep. When it comes to us having to go do family stuff, there's days that I oversleep, but I'm not leaving the house without a beat face. There's days where I'm getting ready for a shoot, but one of my kids, I woke them up at the specific time and they just might not have gotten up. They might have stayed in the bed while I'm getting the other two ready. So I just really wanted to give you something real, raw, and authentic, and just me. I'm not just a makeup artist, I'm not just a photographer, I'm not just a mom, I'm all of these things combined. So I wanted to be able to have that shown in my channel, just to kind of show like what my process is, because I think people underestimate and think that, oh well, you decided to do this, you decided to do that, so it just comes easy. No, boo. It does not come easy at all. It's actually, now that I have it down packed and I have a partner, we pretty much both do photography, so we help each other out a lot. He's definitely a great help and great with the kids. So let's get into this video. Before I start rambling on, I am going to be doing my face because I have a few errands that I need to run later. My son actually woke up a little bit late today because he's been feeling kind of down, not down, but he's been feeling sick, so he's kind of just now fighting off like his cold and feeling better, but he woke up late today, so mommy had some extra time to clean up, so let's get into this video. But I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer on my face. I am pretty much almost out of this product. I need to actually go get some more because I am running out. That I have to kind of scrape. And mind you, I had bought myself a few of these, but we wear makeup pretty much almost every day. And I have some of the Gloss Balm on my lips. I always put it on before I do like a full face, only because this gel dried all on my forehead. Only because it's hydrating to my lips. I also use a homemade lip conditioner, so just gonna make sure I rub all this out. But I always do makeup on a cleansed face. Okay, so as the new year started, I'm not going to say had because they're still in motion. I had so many ideas as far as what I wanted to do for myself, for my brand, and I just felt extremely drained. And I don't think people understand, like, necessarily being a creative, you're constantly creating, and doing it as your 9 to 5, you're constantly creating. So I don't find that I don't enjoy it. It's just there's days that I don't want to have to feel pressured all the time to create, and I just don't want to feel pressured. I'm an artist. I started off as like drawing and things like that, so now with me expanding into photography and makeup, well, not now, but we're going on 9 years, I don't know, I just found myself in a really weird spot the beginning of this year. what it was I was just creating constantly. I wasn't giving myself a break. I wasn't spending enough time with my kids outside of work. Like, they were just either always on set or we were just always in go mode. And I mean, I get it. Like, when you're trying to build an empire, there's things that you have to sacrifice, but at the same time, you do need to give yourself that time to be able to relax sometimes, and just to be able just to tune off from everything that's going on around you. Because being a small business owner, I run my social media, I answer my emails, I do my retouching, I do my photography. My best friend, at times, she does my makeup. I'm just always super busy, and I don't necessarily get me time, and I can go oh so long without like necessarily taking a break. But you know, sometimes listen to your body. Your body, if your body is telling you, hey, like, I need you to relax, I need you to just sit your butt down, do what your body's saying. This color corrector, because I have dark spots on my face that, thank God, they're going away. So I've been doing this lemon and baking soda scrub on my face. Not every day. I'll actually do a video on that soon. And it's crazy, like, as I've gotten older, I started developing, not acne, but dark spots on my face. I had hyperpigmentation around my eyes for a while. I was like, what is going on? I don't know. Go sit down. Go sit down, baby. Go sit down. Go finish your snack. Another thing, so during my videos, especially my get ready with me videos, they're going to be real. They're going to be raw. They're going to be authentic. They're going to be me. I'm not, especially if it's just me and my youngest, I will not be editing him out of the video. This is my life. I have kids. Of course, like when I'm doing reviews and stuff like that, yes, I will make sure my kids are either in their rooms, just away. But for the most part, like, I have my youngest, or my kids, period. Okay.
Are you serious?
I mix Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter Foundation in 440 and 430. I found that using 430 by itself, that I tend to be a little bit more orange, and then when I mix it with 440, that it balances it out. So yeah, using Makeup Revolution's concealer in C12, and then I use another concealer on top, because this one tends to dry down extremely quickly. Yeah, it tends to dry down extremely quickly. Next, I will be using Makeup Revolution's concealer in C12, and then I use another concealer on top, because this one tends to dry down extremely quickly. Yeah, it tends to dry down extremely quickly. Okay, back to what I was saying. So yeah, as a creative, I just never really take a break. I'm always going and going and going and going, and never really realizing, like, yo, you need to relax. You need to sit down. It's okay to relax. It's okay to take self-care time. Like, it's okay. Don't feel guilty. Your clients, if they're loyal to you, they'll still be there. So I know when I had put out a post basically saying, like, hey, I'm taking a little bit of time, to myself. The feedback that I actually got from a lot of people were like, finally, you're actually relaxing now, and da 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 da. And I was like, I must never take a break. Like, I'm always in go mode. It was actually really refreshing to take a break from just photography and editing. And then I actually had got sick, so I had no choice but to take time to myself. And also with this concealer, it dries down pretty fast. So I always mix it. Not mix it, I always put it on the back of my hand and then apply it to my beauty blender and then put it under my eye. And then next I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee underneath my eye. This I will apply directly to my eye. But yeah, self-care is always a good thing to do. When you're just in go mode 24/7, you need to have, now I've learned you need to have specific days in the week where you take that time to yourself to just rejuvenate. Even to contour, we'll be using Fenty Beauty's Matchstick and Espresso. But yeah, what are some videos that some of you would like to see, especially any of my viewers who are mommypreneurs? Like, what would you like to see for me, for my channel? Family is very, very, very helpful when it comes to my kids when I have shoots. If it's something that's local and it's fine with my client, I will have my kids with me and on set. They actually have been on set plenty of times to know, like, okay, we need to sit down, we need to leave mommy alone. And my eldest, she's actually 11, so I pretty much trust her with her brothers. I give them a rundown. Okay, this is how long mommy will be shooting. This is the kind of shoot I'm doing. So let's make sure we have snacks packed. Let's make sure we have our tablets, our books, our blankets, our pajamas. We never know how long we're going to be in the studio. So I always come prepared, especially when it comes to them. If my significant other is done early on his set, he'll come and grab the kids and they'll go home and go to sleep. The studio that we do shoot out of is not too far from home, which is a good thing. I do mainly in studio. When I do go out of town, I don't have my kids. Because I've gotten comments before like, oh, well, having your kids on set all the time, that's unprofessional. They're not always on set. It's just when I necessarily have to bring them on set, I bring them on set. I've been in the industry long enough for them to all pretty much grow up around what I'm doing and to understand, like, when mommy is working, mommy is working. I do try to make it fun for them. I don't want them to be on set and be like, oh my god, we're so bored and da 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 da. So I'll let them help out. I'll let them set up. And I'm using, oh my god, my nails are getting so dirty. Using Denisa Myricks Evolution powder in shade number 3. And I will be using my beauty blender. But for the most part, they understand, like, I work so hard because of them and for them, so it's never something that's too difficult, and they understand. And I always make sure that I have, I'm sorry, my neighbors are like walking by my window because I have my window open as well, and they're kind of just like, this lady was just standing here staring at me do my makeup and talk to myself. Well, I'll talk to you guys, not talk to myself. But they understand, like, it's for a bigger purpose, and they don't get bored. They actually have grown really close to a lot of my clients and vice versa. So we have a good time on set, and I actually love the fact that my kids get to see me in my element, because it's just dope for your kids to be able to see that, to be able to see their parent working hard for what they want and their dreams. And I think it's something that every kid should honestly be able to witness, is their parents working hard and doing what they love, because you never know, you might spark something and you might inspire them to do something that they've always been interested in doing. And being able to see hard work and dedication is always a beautiful thing to me. My daughter, actually, she picked up a camera at 6, and she's been shooting ever since. She has a website, and it's called Just Jordan Janae, and she does a lot of my headshots. She's actually getting ready to launch an anti-bullying campaign. So just her being on set with me sometimes and going to gigs with me, or mixer events and networking events, she's grown a real interest in this. And it's not me forcing her like, oh, I think it'd be cute that mommy's a photographer, so you should be a photographer. No, this is all her wanting to do it. Of course, she has other interests, and I support her. I don't necessarily baby her. I do let her know, like, okay, this is going to be hard work. I'm going to show you how to do this, 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 and this. And once you figure out how to do it, I want you to do it. She could ask me for help, of course, but I want her to be able to be self-resilient. I want her to be able to be independent. And I want her to know the dedication behind working hard for yourself and what it feels like to reap the benefits of that. And that's something that a lot of kids, I feel like, lack, especially the generation of kids there are now. So yeah, hard work and dedication and work ethic are very important to me. So, and I'm using Denise Merrick's Evolution powder in shade number 5. Being a mom and an entrepreneur is pretty dope, and I love that my kids are able to be on this journey with me, because even when I'm gone, like, away from them from a few hours, I'm like, what are they doing? Are they having fun? Are they okay? Even though I know they're in good hands, it's just the mom in me, like, I constantly do it, like, just wondering about them. So I'm just brushing out my brows. It is time for me to get them done. I'm just gonna let them grow out for about another week. With my brows, I line them very, very, very faint at the bottom, and I just brush up. Like, I just draw small little strokes in between. I don't necessarily, like, hardly fill them in, because it just does not look natural. I'll do the same over the top. I will necessarily, like, sketch a line at the top and then just bring some strokes in here like this, because I do not like hard filled in brows. There's days to where I'll look at my brow and be like, what the hell did you do? Like, why did you fill it in that hard? But yes, so I want to be able to empower and uplift other mothers that are wanting to follow their dreams but feel like, oh my God, because I'm a mom and I can't do this and I don't have help with that you can't do it. You can. When I had my daughter, I was 19 going on 20. I was off and on with her father, and I did have the help of my grandmother and my mother. But my mom made it very clear, like, this is not my baby. When you have her, just know, if it's not for work or school, you will be watching her, or she will be with you. And my mother was not playing, so if I had gigs and stuff and my mom or my grandmother couldn't watch her, she would come with me. And this was early on. She understood what it was when mommy was working. She's always been really mature at just such a young age, and with her now being 11, she's like such a young lady, and it's a blessing to be able to, for us to basically grow up together as I am embarking on everything that I said I wanted to do. It's just really dope to be able to see it flourish. So I don't want anybody, especially moms, single moms or even single fathers, to ever feel like, oh my God, it's too much and I just can't do this because I'm a parent. That doesn't mean anything. If anything, that should push you to go 10 times harder. My kids inspire me to go hard every single day, even the days that I just don't want to be bothered with anything. They push me to go hard. I want them to have everything and then some, because my parents worked their asses off for my brothers and I to have everything that we wanted and then some. So I want my kids to be able to experience life and be able to travel and just be able to do things that I was able to do and then some. Like, I want my kids to have the world just because they deserve it. And so I'm going to line the bottom of my brows with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I know one thing was I was doing a lot of my own retouching. I have a retoucher now. I think me doing all my own retouching, my makeup, my photography, I was just running myself thin. I necessarily didn't have time to do anything, and it was getting to the point to where I was like, okay, you need to figure something out because you're not having time to do anything. Okay, I'm using the Saharan palette by Juvias Place, and I'm also using the Zulu palette. I'm going to be doing a warm smoky eye. So yeah, I was running myself extremely thin, not realizing like, yo, you do too much. You need to actually get help. So I think now that I've kind of redirected my focus and got the help that I needed, that I will be able to post a lot more. I'll have time to do more videos, which is something that I've been wanting to do. This channel that I'm actually on now, I've had it actually since like 2009, 2010. As you can see, the name says Exclusive Eyes. I know once I do get enough followers, I'll be able to actually change the name, because I've had this channel for that long. This is when I used to be a makeup duo with my best friend, and my son's laugh is so cute, and that's when we had that channel up. So I was like, well, let me just use this channel and post videos here, because I already had subscribers and everything. I know my other videos I was super monotone, so I'm gonna work on being like more upbeat and being myself, and I was just always tired. I love this color. This is Jamila in the Saharan palette. Like, I'm telling y'all, when I got this palette, all these palettes, I think I ordered the 6 palettes for like $140. I was so juiced. Like, I was so juiced. Yeah, this journey has been beautiful. 2018, it started off weird for me. I'm not gonna say bad, because it wasn't bad. It was just really weird. So I had to just reassess some things and necessarily take the time to actually be like, Aquina, it is okay to not necessarily start the year off hitting the ground running like everybody else. It's okay to take time to sit there and think things through and necessarily figure out what it is you want to do and execute your plan the way you need to execute your plan. So I had to realize, like, yes, being in the beauty industry, you have to keep up with trends. You need to be able to post as much content. You have to be able to pump out as much content as quick as possible, especially if you are an ambassador or if you are on people's PR list. You need to be able to get the content up fast. So yeah, I needed to take that time to myself to realize, in order for you to be successful at what you want to do, you need to be at your best. You need to be 100% better, rested, and everything else. So it took time for me to realize, like, it's okay. Reassess, get yourself back in order, get things organized, and get it together. And that's what I did. So now I'm ready. I'm more than ready. So now I'm using the Zulu palette, and this is pretty like mahogany brown. It's a really soft mahogany brown. I didn't want to do anything too crazy. It's actually really hot here in the Bay today, like real life hot. Don't understand where this heat came from. I am not complaining, but it is hot. If you guys have any requests as far as tutorials or just things you necessarily have questions about, you want me to answer certain questions, feel free to leave me an email or a comment. I'm more than happy to answer questions or concerns you guys may have, or even just how I do certain things. And I know, especially for creative moms, it's a lot, especially when it's like you and your significant other are both busy 24/7. And mine, he works 9 to 5, as well as he travels for his craft, as well as he's just busy. He works dang near 7 days a week. So, and I'm debating if I want to wear lashes today. It's literally like when I'm doing mommy errands and I know I'm gonna have my little guy, I try to be not basic, but I try to be as simple as possible, because I need to be able to move. It's not like lashes constrict me, but I just don't want to be looking crazy by the end of the day, having a lash hanging off. And you know, kids be driving you crazy throughout the day sometimes, especially at the age of 3. That's when they just busy bodies. And my little guy, he's a busybody. I'm Pop. So I'm gonna finish the rest of this look off camera, because it's getting hot. Like, I really feel getting hot in here, and I have my fan and stuff on, but it's getting really hot, and I just kind of want to hurry the look up and then talk to you guys a little bit more after. And yeah, we'll get back into this video. Finally finished my look. It took me a while because I needed to lay this wig down. This wig I actually got from Rose. Yes, baby.
I want chocolate. I want chocolate.
You want chocolate what?
Waffles.
Chocolate waffles?
Yes.
Okay, go sit down. I'll get you some. You just been eating up a storm. Wig is from Rose Gal. They actually sent me the wrong wig. It was supposed to be a longer wig and like a water wave, but I did not want to send it back because I needed the wig for a shoot, and I actually like it. I had straightened it and cut it, and then I had wanted some loose curls in it. I'll actually be doing a video on showing people how I style my wigs, because I actually get a lot of questions. This is actually a human hair wig. I do wear some synthetic wigs. I had wore one this past weekend at the makeup show in San Francisco, and I got a lot of compliments on that wig. People were asking me where I purchased it. That wig I actually had got from Amazon, which was like 27 bucks. It was a 24-inch wig. I actually cut it because it was too long, and then I straightened it. So I had got a lot of compliments on that wig. So I was like, let me find out. So now I have to actually do a video on that wig. Just to give a brief breakdown of my look, as I said, I use e.l.f. Cosmetics. Their Dipbrow in medium brown for my eyebrows. For my face, I use Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter primer, as well as their foundations in shades 430 and 440. I mix the two just to take the orangeness out, because I don't know why it shows up extremely orange on me and before it didn't. As well as I use their Matchstick and Espresso to contour. For my highlight, I used Makeup Revolution's Conceal and Define in shade C12. And then I use LA Girl Pro Concealer's Pro Concealer on top, and just blended that out in shade Toffee. I use Danessa Merrick's Evolution Powder in shade 3 and 5 to set here and to contour as well. And then these are ShopMarlu's lashes. This is my bae. So y'all need to go to her page, and you need to check out her lashes, and you need to actually buy you like 4 or 5 pair, because these things is just so damn cute. These are Luna. I actually had the pleasure of doing her shoot for these before she launched them. And she's just overall like a sweetheart. I love her. Ever since I started working with her, it's been nothing but good vibes. So please go and support another girl boss, because I love just everything about her. She's an activist. I believe she's a journalist. She's just all around just a beautiful individual. So please go and check her out, and I'll put her link below as well. The highlight that I have on is by Glogirlcosmetics. This is their new glow lighters called Lit. I had the pleasure of testing these puppies out before they launched. It's in the color Lit. There's 3 shades. There's Lit, Sun Goddess, and Cocoa Glow. They're all mineral based, and they've like, let me just swatch this one, because this, I don't think y'all understand like how beautiful these are. Let's see. Like, do you see that? That's so beautiful. I don't know where Sun Goddess is. I'm in the middle of straightening up my makeup station, and I was gonna actually use Cocoa Glow, so that's why I had these 2 over here. And that one's Cocoa Glow. So these are really pretty. They are a local brand from the Bay Area, so check them out and support Tosca. Tosca is everything. Like, I love me some Tosca. And the whole team over at Glogirlcosmetics is pretty dope. What else? I use Juvia's Place palettes on my eyes entirely. And of course the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm on my lips though. Which is my go-to. So yes, and I use Makeup Revolution's Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray as my setting spray. I'll do a whole nother review on Makeup Revolution, because I have a bunch of stuff that I need to actually do a haul video for. But yes, that's just a breakdown of my overall look, and I'll actually put everything in my description below. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. Another special message to parents that are creatives, or parents that are just necessarily grinding for theirs. Don't give up. No matter what anybody says, do not give up. Yes, your kids always come first and will never come second to anything that you do, but I think giving them the tools to be able to, one, start their own business is something that you're able to show them while going hard for yours. And showing them the ability of not giving up no matter what obstacles come in your way in life. And I don't even see kids necessarily as obstacles. I see them as blessings. My kids have made me go 10 times harder just because of the things that they want to attain when they get older. Like, my daughter, she wants to actually go to school, and she said things about being a lawyer. She's also said things about being a teacher. My middle son, he wants to be a professional basketball player, as well as he wants to work, as well as he wants to be a firefighter. So I have to work hard because my kids actually have really big goals and really big dreams, and what do I look like being like, let me just give up and just get a regular 9 to 5. Like, it's cool to have your 9 to 5 and to run your business at the same time. So just know, don't give up. That's one piece of advice that I can give you. It's always rewarding in the end. Yes, it gets hard. Yes, there's times where you just want to scream and yell. Walk outside and do that. Go to a desolate area and do that. Just scream and yell and get it out and regroup and get back to it. It's always rewarding for your kids to see you working hard and doing what you love. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed getting ready with me. My next video will be on a review on my wig that I got from Amazon, and I will be doing a few other get ready with me videos, but it will be with my kids. We'll actually probably do one Sunday for Easter, but we'll see. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much for sitting through this and watching me get ready. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, boos.